Well, with the new year approaching pretty quickly, that means another modular building to add to the collection here in the Lego City. And with adding another modular building, or really any size building that takes up a large footprint here in the city, I need to do some maneuvering of the layout, kind of move things around. Last night I kind of planned and had some great ideas to change the city for the future. It's going to grow in size quite a bit, actually. So the first thing I need to do is actually kind of tear this room down a little bit, because it's actually going to change the layout of my room. So currently it's a little bit of a mess in here. I apologize, but I am tearing things down. I've pulled some sets out of here. It's just too much clutter, you know. Sometimes you just need to tear it down and start over, kind of evaluate where you are and how much stuff that you have, and condense things, and it's going to turn out so much nicer. I've got some great ideas that's going to improve the amount of display space that we have. I'm going to be able to add more shelves like I've wanted to do. We'll still have room to put stuff on the walls because we're going to expand on the Lego arts. It's going to be an awesome adjustment, and I'm very excited to show you guys. Alright, so I've done quite a bit of work in here. Honestly, it's about 6 hours worth of work so far. Basically just pulling a lot of things out of there. You can see my computer. We've moved the desk, so the corner was over there where the computer was in the corner. Now the desk is going over here, so I've got to basically plug in the computer, get my TVs, monitors all hooked up here, as well as cameras, lights, do all that fun stuff. And then probably tomorrow I'm going to be moving the city. I just basically moving that about 90 degrees and having the city line up this way. Because I think it's going to be a lot nicer for some expansions in the future. I've lined up the edge of the desk where it needs to be to add 2 more tables width of area, so those are going to fit perfectly back there, give me just a little bit of walking room, and then we'll be able to add 2 more tables over here in the future, hopefully in 2022, to expand the city quite a bit larger. Well, things are crazy around here today. It's day 2. I was up last night kind of planning what I was going to do with the Switch while the girls were sleeping. I pulled a lot of stuff off the tables, as you can see, mostly just like the fairgrounds area that's over here, the Avengers Tower, the campground, the park over here, and the neighborhood. Next is the modulars, so I've got to find a place in the house to put all these modulars for a while. I think I can move these tables with the roads on there, and that's going to help me a lot. With kind of putting things back together, because, well, if you've ever done this, it's a little bit weird to kind of line things up exactly how they need to be. So if you can leave your roads in place, it's a lot easier. All right, well, now I'm going to pull the modulars off, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Well, there we have it. Nothing left but the roads. Yeah, this has been a huge project, honestly. It's a lot more than it was last year when I did it in like June or July in the middle of the summer. I have a lot more Lego now. I still have to deal with all of the display shelves. I'm not really sure. Caitlin says just move them with the sets in there. No freaking way. I'm not losing one of these sets, dropping it, having to rebuild it or something. That just would not be fun. So I'm probably going to leave the road plates on here so that I can have the same layout for now until we expand the city. But I am going to spin this 90 degrees, so it's going to be back there where the chair is, all the way to that side. I think it's going to look a lot better. It's going to give me more playroom over here and line things up to actually be able to do an expansion in the room. Here's the collection of all my vehicles. That's pretty insane. Even Amelia Earhart's vehicle is in there, the plane, and Santa's sleigh. But yeah, it's a lot of vehicles. There's actually even more in a tub somewhere. This is crazy. Should I just start over from here? Alright, well, it's going to be a little tight in here, especially when I add those extra tables. Honestly, I'm going to have to do a re-layout when I do that, because I'm going to be changing the roads to maximize the amount of base plates that I can use for buildings and areas like that. But it's going to extend this way. 1, 2 tables going right here. So the city's going to be very large. I left a lot of space over here because I'm not sure. I want to do some shelves. Probably move the Lego art to this side of the room because it'll be in the backdrop of the live streams. And then we'll probably try and put display shelves on this side of the room over here so that we can kind of have some nice sets up here above where the city eye view will be. But while I have everything off the shelves and off the table, you know what time it is. It's time to dust. These are my fancy tools that I went ahead and purchased off Lego.com. I have a couple toothbrushes here and a paintbrush, and they work magic. Alright, it's been quite a large project, but the display shelves are back to normal. There's one empty one down there, and those last 3, actually, I kind of had extra, so I got to do some fun stuff there. I put my Bionicles on the top shelf, which I'll cover at the end of the video, and then there's the Elf Clubhouse down there at the bottom, so that was really cool to be able to do, as well as expand the Brickheads collection. So we're going to need probably another shelf. Something's going to have to move to the other side so that we can steal one of those shelves to increase the brickheads. Well, after all that fun, it's time to finally put the modulars back onto the city. I can't wait to see this thing built. That is pretty much everything. I've got all the display shelves taken care of, the desk. I have a couple more sets left. There's the tractor over there, as well as some minifigs that I need to fix. There's a lot of stuff on the road work that's just a little bit different that I need to go ahead and fix. I'll do that over the next couple days, but the large projects are pretty much done. It pretty much looks the same, although I did do a couple modifications in preparation for some of the large changes that are going to happen over the next couple of weeks. So right here, this used to be corner garage, right? So there's the bookshop right there on the other side, as well as the European Jazz Cafe right there. That's under construction, so the corner garage actually moved down the road here. I actually think that that turned out pretty nicely with Birch's books, and then my mock modular of the townhouse, pet shop, and cafe, and then there's corner garage over there. It looks pretty nice, really, from that corner back there when I'm standing over there. I really am happy with that because corner garage is kind of an awkward building. There is a large construction site over there that's going to be very interesting to fill over the next couple of months. And then the hospital moved across the street. I'm so indecisive with that hospital right there. I just need to go ahead and remock it. I have some pieces that I've ordered that are on the way, and I'll be able to complete that, or at least come pretty close. Definitely add one more floor. That's going to be fantastic, sitting right next to Daily Bugle. And then, of course, I've been enjoying the new stunt bikes in the Lego City here, so I've kind of got something set up, a little bit of a scene. I didn't finish it for this video here, but mostly I just wanted to show you the progress in the room here. But yeah, those are a ton of fun. If you guys don't have any, you definitely should get some.